It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night? This is the only Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name is Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend, Thomas Powell, if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how's it going on this Tocantins Tuesday? Basketball.
I am back. Yes, basketball.
You are
Ever heard of it?
basketball.
Ever heard of it? I have, and I actually saw some of it too, because I was in Las Vegas for NBA Summer League, and
Where were you?
I was in the other Sin City, Sin City 2, Lost Wages.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, on my flight in, our pilot did say "Welcome to Lost Wages" when
That's
we were
so good.
Yeah, I was like, "Damn, dude, this guy knows what's up."
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, I was like, this guy is probably going to be, hitting the clubs, doing a tight five after they land. But
That's probably why I wanted to fly to Vegas.
yeah,
Because all the stand-up opportunities you can
he
do
has
there.
he has a residency at the Luxor. Yeah. So I was there. I was watching basketball. It was 110 degrees like every day. It was Las Vegas.
Nice.
It was Las Wages. It was what it is. I had a good time. I hung out with several people from the vaunted Survivor DM that we reference obliquely on here every once in a while. Shout out to you guys. You know who you are.
Shout out to our friends from the internet.
Yeah. And now I'm back and losing my voice because the PA is very loud at the Thomas and Mack Center. They like to play music really loud, and so I was doing a lot of shouting, and it turns out that that's kind of bad for your voice.
Wait, they named the arena after you?
They did, yeah.
Who's this other fucking
They
guy,
named it
Mac?
after me, and they named it after Rob Mack.
Regular cool guy Rob Mack.
It was the Thomas and McElhenney arena up until this year, and they had to kind of hastily change it.
That's cool. Did you see, speaking of things that happened in the news, did you see that Survivor was nominated for an Emmy this year, finally again?
When was the last time that happened? I thought it was every year.
No, it's been a few years. I don't remember exactly the last time
Okay.
they did, but they're nominated for Outstanding Reality Competition Series. So that's exciting, right?
Yeah, I guess so. It was a good season. I wouldn't mind seeing this season win.
Yeah. It's going up against Drag Race, Amazing Race, Top Chef, and Traitors.
Okay. Traitors should not win. If Traitors wins, I'm going to be very annoyed.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why would you say that?
It was a bad season.
That's fair, actually. Traitors was a bad season this past season, you're right. Just overall, I think it's a fun show, and I can't wait for next season. Michael Rappaport. But Thomas, this is not Traitor Talk. We're talking about a different show that's actually good. Did you watch Survivor Tocantins, the Brazilian Highlands last night?
You bet I did.
And what did you think of this episode title called One of Those Coach Moments?
A certified coach moment. Yeah, they're great. I mean,
Yeah, can't argue with it.
there's so many coach moments.
And this was, in fact, one of them. Episode first aired on April 2nd, 2009. How old would you have been April 2nd, 2009?
2009.
2009.
I would have been
Yes.
17 years of old.
I see. It's actually really interesting because April 2nd, 2009, lines have formed on my face and hands.
Yeah.
Lines from the ups and downs. I'm
You
in the
were a
middle
boy.
of, without any
You
plans.
were a boy,
I'm a
but
boy
you were a
and I'm a
man.
man. I'm 18 and I don't know what I want. 18, I just don't know what I want. 18, I gotta get away. I gotta get out of this place. I'll go running in outer space. Oh yeah.
And you like it. Yes, you do.
This is my favorite line from this song. I got a baby's brain and an old man's heart. Like, is that not so true?
That is so true, Alice Cooper. I can't think of that song without good song, but I can't think of it without thinking of Dave Gruber Allen's version of it in Freaks and Geeks, where he's like, I'm a boy or girl, but I'm a man or woman.
Or girl. What's happened with my boys and also sometimes gals?
Oh my God.
I'm 18 and I like it. Yes, I like it. Oh, I like it. I love it. Like it. Love it. 18, 18, 18, 18, and I like it. Pretty good song.
Yeah, it's quality. Where have I heard that before? Hard to say.
Don't know. I sang it because I turned 18 this. Well, I guess not this week, but since the last episode. Last episode received 12.82 million viewers. Pretty good numbers. How do you think this one did?
Wow. You said it was. Can you give me that number again?
Last week, well, 2 weeks ago, with the extra episode, the highlights episode, it was 12.82
Okay, yeah.
million.
I still had 18 on the brain, so I was like 18.2 million. That's crazy.
18.
I'll say 12.5.
No, it's less than that.
Wow. Okay. 12.2.
It's quite a bit less than that.
11.5.
Keep going.
Oh, is it because is it the like recap episode that?
Nope, this is the real episode.
11.
11.27 million. The recap episode got like 6 million or something, which is normal for a regular episode these days. Some highlights from the highlight episode, because I did watch it while playing The Sims yesterday. Coach has apparently a recurring dream about a snake, and he woke up yelling snake one night, but then the next morning, and he was like, oh, it's just a dream I had. Don't worry, y'all. But then the next morning, they found a shed snake skin under their shelter.
It's that Coach spiritual connection.
Okay, so then we also got Joe and JT inventing their own little game of baseball with rocks and sticks. Very cute stuff.
They're doing hoo-up pole ball.
I love hoo-up pole ball. Shout out to a sport invented by two children, me being one of them. Stephen and Frendon found another snakeskin on Exile, and Stephen wrapped it around his neck as a necklace and said, I finally feel pretty. That's pretty good. And then there was also a scene of the two of them cuddling at night on Exile, and the wildlife shot they used to illustrate it was a frog sitting atop another frog.
That's neat.
So
I love two frogs.
Yeah. Like Frog and Toad, but they're both frogs.
I was going to say that's basically Frog and Toad. It's Frog and Frog.
Frog and Frog. So then on the official episode, we begin with the Jalapeno tribe. Sydney is anxious about her place in the tribe, but Joe says he's got a little thing for Sid. I mean, she's gorgeous. I liked how horny Joe is throughout this season for pretty ladies.
Yeah, he's He's horny for the ladies, and he is slowly decomposing. It's a good combination.
Yeah, best of both worlds there. And Timbira, Jesus fucking Christ. On Timbira, they cook beans, and then Coach dumps river water into the pot to cook them more because it actually makes the beans taste good. I love this man's confidence.
Yeah, Coach is a ridiculous person. Like, I know that that's not news, but it really is. Like, being exposed to him, especially the first season where he's not... I don't know, is he ever really playing anything up for the cameras, or is he... I think he's just like that, isn't he?
I think it's a little of both.
Yeah, but I think he's doing it less if he is doing it this time.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see him on 50, to see how much of that he plays up into... and how much is just like, hey, I'm old now. I just want to be normal. Coach then bullies Sarah about how he cooks his beans. This was cool, right? This was a cool thing to do.
So it's a perfect Coach thing because somebody finally, like, he's being annoying all the time and people are just like, it's not worth fighting about it. And someone finally is like, well, this is your fault. You did this. And then he's like, oh, all right, fine. Yeah, finally it comes out. Like, Coach is one of those people that loves to he likes conflict. He's like but like only when initiating it. It's the kind of thing where you're like, I just want this stuff out in the open, but then when it is out in the open, he's a huge baby about it.
Yeah. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses or a red hat kind of person. Friendin likes Coach, though, because he's predictable. I liked this take from Friendin.
I did too. I was like, you know what, Friendin? That's a great point.
It's actually really astute. And then over on Jalapeno, Taj floats the idea of telling JT about her idol. Now, this is interesting because Steven is worried about becoming less essential to the two of them if they connect without him. This is a tough spot for our friend Steven.
It is, but Steven's got nothing to worry about. JT loves the guy, and he loves him.
Yeah.
So, a little bromance. I don't know if you've ever heard the term bromance before, but it's when two guys like each other, but it is not gay.
Right.
And, we had a little bit of that going here, I think.
Oh my God, what if they were gay in doing this?
What if they were gay?
Survivor, come one, come all.
Can you imagine now with like online fandoms if this season aired and people would be like, no, they are gay. They would be like that Taylor Swift, like, you're gay and that's final post.
At the reward challenge, they have to build a barricade and then toss ceramic pigs through the barricades that the other tribe had built. Pretty much the greatest challenge they've ever done for a reward.
I loved this.
This ruled. This was so much fun. The winners get barbecue, burgers, and all the fixins by a waterfall. I mean, there's nothing bad about this.
What
this
more
was
do you
great.
need?
Yeah, bring this one back. It's time to bring it back for Survivor 49 or even 50. Don't forget, we do have to do Survivor 49 before we get to 50. Timbira wins and then sends Joe to exile, who brings Aaron because he wants to charm her to flip at the merge. And also, she's attractive.
Yeah, he's like, that doesn't hurt. Like, all right, dude.
It very much sounded like they tacked that on from a different interview.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
80-yarded in.
Yeah. They often do that, like Frankenstein clips like that to put something together.
Those are great when they're really obvious. The one I always think of with that is you've seen the famous WrestleMania 17 My Way video package, right? The Rock Stone Cold one.
Oh yes, of course.
There's a great point in that where he's like, Stone Cold is like, fact of the matter is, Rock, you got the WWE title and I want it. And but they cut together one part of it where he's like, there can be only one WWF champion, and that will be Rock. And then it's just like cut it. It sounds like he's shouting it from a different angle off screen. Just Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's like that will be Rock Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it's like completely different sounding audio. It's great. I get so happy every single time that I hear it.
It's always so funny. It's like you're not going to try to clean this up more. Like you have thousands of hours of footage of these people, and this is the best you could do.
Why did they feel that why was it so important that he specified that it was him that was going to be the champion? It's like, I think everyone knew that.
Yeah. At the reward, they have some burgers that look fantastic. Not mad about this. Love a burger.
I mean, look, this is just good old American stuff.
Good old American stuff.
We do be loving burger.
Friendin said the first bite felt like heaven. Love that. Then they go floating under this waterfall. How do you feel about waterfalls that fall straight down versus waterfalls that kind of cascade down like a 45-degree angle over some rocks? You know what I mean?
I think I prefer a cascading one, but I think there is something, just as long as you're not chasing them, I think it's all good.
You do have to always look out for that. I think there's something more majestic about one that falls straight down, and then there's like a little puddle at the bottom. That's fun.
Okay.
The
ones that go straight down, I just think all I think about with that is like, oh, if I was driving a boat, I could go through this, and it would be a secret.
Yeah. We were talking about driving games earlier, racing games, I guess. And you said, oh, you know what my favorite driving game is? And I thought you were going to say Hydro Thunder.
I do love that. I mean, it's not a I guess you do drive a boat, technically.
Yeah, I guess it's not a driving game. It's a wedding game because they're in boats.
Whoa. Can he say that?
I can and I did. I actually went on a boat this weekend. So,
Wow, fancy.
yeah, I actually do know a thing or two about boats.
This guy knows somebody who has a boat.
Yeah, it's called the Wendella Company for Boats. They do boat tours on the Lake Michigan.
Oh.
You know Lake Michigan?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah. Do they have boat tours there? Can you get on a boat with 1,000 other people and look at the city that you're near?
They don't, unfortunately. The last boat tour that I went on was of the San Francisco Harbor, and it was a pretty good time.
That's so far
I got
away.
to boat by Alcatraz.
Oh my God, back in the news. Okay, so Coach continues to talk shit about Erin even though she's at exile. Like, why are you worried about her? She's not even there.
Yeah, that's like, come on, Coach.
Anyway, Erin gets the clue at exile and learns the idol is back at camp. And she comes up with this fantastic plan that is actually the exact same plan that Taj did 6 episodes ago.
It is fun to watch a season where someone is like that far behind of everybody else in terms of gameplay.
It's really funny. On the Jalapeno tribe, Taj and Steven work on creating a fake idol. JT grabs Steven's bag and sees his idol. His and Taj's idol, I guess. He claims that Taj found it on her own and told him about it, and JT says, "Oh, that's good."
I can't believe that JT bought this. This was so obviously a lie. He had like a deer in the headlights look when he said it too.
Yeah. It was so funny. I love how trusting JT is.
Well, yeah, then he's like, you know what? And Steven's been really honest with me.
Yeah.
It's like, has he? I think he is right. I will say though, he's not right about the details there, but I think he is right. I think he can sense Steven's intentions with.
Yeah. Well, because they're bros. They're boys. They're dudes, and they rock, and they can read each other. Speaking of dudes rocking, I did watch Jaws, the original, this weekend. Great movie. The whole second half of that movie is just dudes rocking on a boat. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a quality film.
And I knew how it ended, obviously, because that movie's 50 years old, and I'm actually not that old. But here's the thing. I still, every time there was an attack, I was like, shoot the fucking thing. Shoot. You already did the foreshadowing at the beginning when he walks up to the thing and then drops the containers of air. And there's like, oh, make sure, because those things will blow up if you're not careful.
You were like, gee,
and then
are these guys even watching the movie?
Have these guys seen this movie before? Just throw the thing in the thing's mouth and then shoot it with your gun. You want to shoot the shark so bad? Shoot something in its mouth so it'll explode. No, we have to put Flint's whole body in there. Quinn. His name's Quinn, not Flint. Anyway, what if I watched Jaws again? Not Jaws 2, just the first
Just regular
one again.
Jaws.
Yeah.
It's good.
That's what they should call it.
I love the
Jaws.
mayor's dumb like nautical suit that he wears with the anchors on it.
I love all of the costuming in that movie. It's all so
You like
good.
Richard Dreyfuss's like current bisexual look that he has going?
Yeah. It's so good. I was like, oh, you could just remake this movie and you wouldn't have to update his look at all. Yeah, good movie. I would watch it again anytime. And that's a show you can watch on Paramount Plus. No, Peacock. That one I watched on Peacock, but Paramount Plus is the one that has Survivor on it, which is what we're here to talk about. How about that for a transition back to the topic at hand?
We've done this a few times.
Yeah. Almost 500, no big deal. Steven tells Taj that JT knows about the idol. So she tells him that he can use it if he needs to.
This is an insane thing to say.
You know, they got caught, and they needed to figure something out. So more power to them, I guess.
It wasn't necessary. With JT in particular, like you did not have to do that. I think he would have been like, "Oh, thanks for telling me."
Yeah, he seems really good. I'm very happy that Steven's 2 gruesome twosomes have finally become a gruesome threesome. Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
At the Immunity Challenge, they have to slingshot tiles, releasing sand and puzzle pieces, and then solve a snake puzzle. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good.
Yeah, this was good. Tyson was killing it shooting the sand out from that.
Tyson continues to be good at things. JT is okay too, but he is nothing compared to Tyson. JT is like the Ayo, and Tyson is like the Mr. Bean of shooting things with slingshots. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean by that.
Do you?
No.
Oh, it's from Hollywood Handbook.
Oh, this sounds like a Hollywood Handbook
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
When she was on Hollywood Handbook last, that they were very proud of her and said, "You're nothing compared to Mr. Bean."
I'm sure she agreed with them.
Of course. Tyson, as they're approaching the next stage of the challenge, offers to help Jalapeno get theirs. That was also very funny. Okay, so Timbira wins, though, obviously, because they've got Tyson, and the other team doesn't. That's all it takes, really.
Yep.
JT immediately apologizes for not doing better on the slingshot, and Coach congratulates his own tribe because it solidifies control of the game. Coach talks too much.
Coach does talk too much.
That's my advice to Coach.
Yeah, maybe sit back and learn to sit back and listen. Not everything needs a reaction.
Would you say that Coach is learning and growing?
Yeah. You know, I mean, there was going to be some inspirational thing I was going to come up with, but I'm not Coach. I'm not Coach. I don't got these, just on hand at all times.
Honestly, that wasn't especially inspiring. That's like something the star quarterback would say when the coach goes down with the flu at halftime and can't finish the game.
Yeah, shit.
I'm not Coach, but we got to win. Okay, back at Jalapeno, Joe's got an infection, but he swears he's fine. Do you think he's fine?
This is my favorite thing that happens on Survivors, where somebody looks like they're literally dying, and they're like, "It's okay. I can't feel my leg, but it's fine."
I had the thought, would they show this if it amounts to nothing?
I would
people get bit up all the time.
I would be such a baby about it. I would be like, "Can we get medical over here?"
Yeah. I actually got a little bit of a sunburn. I'm getting a little pink. Can I go home?
Yeah,
please?
I think I have sun poisoning. Please.
You'd make Hannah Rose look like a legend for what she had to go through.
For not having her vape.
Yeah. He claims Aaron refused to give her any information at Exile and then goes running to Tree Mail and got the idol in literally 10 seconds. Sure you did, Jan. That's a meme. Sure, Jan. Remember the meme from...
Old people love putting that in replies to things.
Joe and Sydney agree to vote for Taj, and Steven and JT agree. But Steven later explains why they should keep Taj over Aaron, and Joe already told Sydney she's making it to the merge. What's he supposed to do?
Oh.
Is Joe stupid?
Yes.
Damn. And then JT, good country cowboy JT thinks, what if we get rid of Taj and steal her idol since it's already in Steven's pocket? I was like, sir.
I was like, I hope that you don't do this, but it was really funny that the realization they came to is like, well, we could just steal it.
Could do this. I've been playing a lot of, speaking of cowboys leaning toward the bad side, I've been playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption 2 recently. It's so hard to be good in that game because every so often, it's just a stranger walking down the street.
I've got
this loaded gun. I might as well just take their money and possessions. maybe even their horse, and then it can be my horse as long as it doesn't kick me. I've gotten kicked in the head by a lot of horses in that game.
And in real life.
That's true. That's why I'm the way I am. Let's discuss these wildlife shots. We got at least 2 species of spider. We had various birds, including owls, ducks, vulture, blackbird with a big yellow beak, and also a really great zoom in on a capybara just vibing by the water.
Oh, it's so I'm loving it that we're getting one of these like every episode. It's so sick. I
like that.
I just like point at the screen and go me when that happens.
That moment just felt like the cameraman just was picking up on what that capybara was giving off. It's like, let me zoom in on this guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah, type of shit I'm on right now.
There was a lizard, there was a monkey, there was a big snake, and also the jaguar. Thomas, you know about these guys, jaguars?
Yeah, they got them in Jacksonville, I hear.
Knew you were going to say that. This is, of course, a big cat with spots. Where can they be found?
They can be found in the damn rainforest. That's where. South America, I would say.
Close enough. From between Mexico to southern Brazil. What is their sister species?
Is it a puma?
No, it's the lion.
Ah.
When did their DNA diverge?
When didn't it? I'll say like 10,000 years ago.
Sometime between 1 and 3.5 million years ago.
Whoa! I was gonna say 1 million, and then I was like, that's probably too much.
Nope.
But I was right.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't right.
Well, how did the jaguar find its way to the Americas?
This sounds like the beginning of a joke. To get to the other side.
Yeah. To get to the other side of what?
Was it on, I guess would it have been like post Ice Age or something like that?
No, Ice Age came out in 2000, and I already told you this was about 1 million years ago.
Okay. All right. How did they get there?
They used the land bridge that once existed over the Bering Strait,
Pangea.
of course.
Yeah.
They are the 3rd largest big cat in the world. How tall are they?
Tall? I'll say they're like 3 feet tall.
Almost exactly. 22 to 32 inches. How much do they weigh, though? And this one's a really wide range. It varies by region, so you got a wide range there.
I'll say like 100 to 250 pounds.
Yeah, that's pretty standard. The smallest are around 80, but supposedly the biggest was near 350 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big boy. What is the purpose of the spots? This one should be obvious.
It's camouflage, right?
Yeah, you can't even see them. The John Cena of cats. Are they pack animals or solitary?
They are solitary, I believe.
Correct. They
like to hang out in trees, I think.
They, in fact, have ranges between 10 and 15 miles. That's pretty significant. I don't even have a range that big. My range is about 3 blocks. If your liquor store is more than 3 blocks away, I ain't going. What is its significance in the ecosystem?
Is a predator.
Not only is it a predator, what kind of predator?
Is it a super predator?
No, that's a different term. That means a different thing. What's another word for super that they use?
Is it an apex? Is it an apex predator?
The apex predator.
It's like Randy. It's like the Randy Orton of that ecosystem.
Like Randy Orton, or a beer I like from a local Chicago brewery that I definitely remember the name of right now.
Is that a Revolution? Is that a Revolution brew?
No, it's even more local. I guess you can't. It's probably not more local because I live on the street. I don't literally live on the street that Revolution is on, but I live off of the street.
Getting a lot of mixed messages here.
I live 1 block away from the street that Revolution is on, but like a couple miles further north. Okay, if you want to come to my house, that's where it is. And anyway, there's another brewery that has a beer. It's called Off Color, I think, and they have a beer called Apex Predator. And all of their cans are black and white and grayscale, and it's cool aesthetic. And they make a couple beers I like, but also a couple I don't like. So what's that about? Off Color Brewery in Chicago, Illinois? Tell me about that. Why am I not your only customer? Yes, they're an apex predator, so they ensure that the only mammals that exist in their ecosystem are those that spread seeds, ensuring the rainforest stays the way it is. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool.
Okay, what do they eat?
I mean, I'm assuming they eat like smaller mammals, rodents, maybe some lizards, and I hope they probably eat capybaras. I don't like the thought of that, but they probably do.
You're basically right. Mammals weighing around 100 pounds is their preference, but also sometimes reptiles around the same size. According to Charles Darwin, what did indigenous people say, the indigenous peoples of South America, I should say about jaguars?
Do they have some sort of like? Yeah, I'm assuming it's some sort of like spiritual significance.
No. It's, sorry, I should be more specific. What did they say about the humans' fear of jaguars?
Do they say that they're like the most dangerous animal?
They said people did not need to fear the jaguar as long as capybaras were abundant.
Ah.
Yeah, you were right. What is their average bite force?
Oh God, it's got to be so many pounds per square inch or whatever. I don't really know what the range. I have no concept of what that range would be.
I would love for you to take a test in like biology or whatever, animal biology, and your teacher asks you a question on like a pop quiz, and you just answer so many, and they're like, "Well,
Yeah.
you're not wrong."
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm Cliff Clavin it. I'm doing the like, who are two people that have never been in my kitchen thing. Like, it's technically not wrong.
Okay, so it has an average bite force at the canine tip of 887 Newton and a bite force quotient at the canine tip of 118.6. A 220-pound jaguar can bite with a force of 1,110 pounds with the canine teeth and 1,556 pounds at the carnassial notch. Did you know that?
I did not know that. You're just now telling me for the first time.
Where do these guys rank on the IUCN Red List?
I'm gonna say that they are probably, because of like habitat destruction, I'm gonna say that they are threatened.
They are, in fact, near threatened. I know we said they're apex predators, but that doesn't account for humans. And they have such pretty coats. And I'm not talking about the hunters. They get poached a lot because of their coats.
Yeah, that makes
So,
sense. They
that's,
do
that's
have
another
very pretty
reason.
coats, and you know what? Sometimes you want one of those.
Fair enough. You know, what am I supposed to wear? It's cold
Yeah.
out.
Why would God give me dominion over animals if not to have a nice jaguar coat?
If God wanted us to be cold, why did he create jaguar coats?
That's a great point.
At Tribal Council, Geoff asks about the numbers moving forward and the impending merge. He then lays out Taj's entire game as if it's a question, and she gives a good diplomatic answer. I think Taj is quite good at deflecting Geoff's questions.
It's an important skill to have.
Taj is from the group SWV. You know this?
I don't. What does that
Sisters
mean?
with Voices. The R&B group from the 1990s.
Oh, really?
Anyway, Ariel was playing a song of theirs, and I was like, ooh, who is this? And I looked at the song. I was like, oh, look, there's a young Taj on the album cover.
It's Eddie George's wife.
That's Eddie George's wife. I know him from football. Sydney claims she's loyal, and that's why they should keep her. I think Sydney knew.
She
her
could
time
see
was
the
up.
writing on the wall.
The last time is now for Sydney. She's also like John Cena. Here's my question. Why didn't they all just get together and vote out JT? He's obviously going to win if they don't vote him out.
Oh, that's a great question. They just like him too dang much, I think. And they're
Fair
just
enough.
like letting him use their idol, and
So Taj gets 2 votes, Sydney gets 3 votes, and that's the end of the pre-merge on Survivor Tocantins, the Brazilian Highlands. Thomas, not only... Oh, good episode or bad episode?
very good episode.
Yeah. Not only did we get some great burger content this week on Survivor the Brazilian Highlands, but you also did some domestic traveling. So can you tell us the name of this week's Quopes quiz?
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you could call me your majesty.
Travel around the USA and we'll guess your favorite burger. I hope you've worked up an appetite. This is by HC Community Contributor. Almost 400,000 points.
Wow, that's a lot of points. Got an ad for something. Wow, 400,000. Not 4,000. 400,000. HC. Like Hertz?
Yeah, the Hertz Rent-A-Car.
Ah, of course. This one is sponsored by Hertz Rent-A-Car. Tom Brady, right? Isn't that Tom Brady's business now?
Yeah, he's who used to be the Hertz spokesman?
Who's that?
Mr. Orenthal James Simpson.
Oh, cool. So they kind of just like made a parallel move there.
Yeah.
They're like footballer to footballer. Okay, pick a city to visit. Atlanta, Dallas, Los Angeles, Miami, Portland, or Tulsa.
Well, I'm currently visiting Los Angeles in this wonderful skating game, so I'm going to pick that. I like going to Los Angeles.
Let's see. I've been to Portland. Miami seems terrible, but potentially fun. I've never been to Atlanta. Never been to Tulsa. I've also never been to LA or Dallas. I'm going to go with Atlanta. I think Atlanta has the greatest reputation of all of those cities. Tulsa, where's that? Oklahoma? Okay, Thomas, pick a city to visit. Austin, Columbus, Jacksonville, New York City, Orlando, or Pittsburgh. Orlando? Jacksonville, that's where the Jaguars
You can
play.
see those Jaguars. I will say... I will say not Columbus.
Who's going to pick Columbus?
Yeah, it's not that great of a city. Sorry to anybody that lives in Columbus, but I'll say Pittsburgh.
I will say, you know what? I'm going to say New York City. I'm going to see how it compares to my good old-fashioned Chicago, the second city. You ever hear that?
Yeah, that's
what they call us.
that is what they call you guys.
Pick a city to visit. Okay, Boston, Indianapolis, New Orleans, Phoenix, San Francisco, you just mentioned, Tampa.
Oh, I really want to go to New Orleans. I've already been to San Francisco and Tampa and Indianapolis.
I'm also going to pick New Orleans. I almost went a couple years ago, and then plans fell through, and that's all we have to say about it. Pick a city to visit. Albuquerque, Chicago, already lived there. Fresno, Las Vegas, you were just there, excuse me. Pick a city to visit. Albuquerque, Chicago, already been there. Fresno, Lost Wages, Newark, or Tucson.
I'll go to Chicago.
Okay.
I just went to Las Vegas.
I'll visit Lost Wages. Yes. Seems fun. I don't know. Pick a city to visit. Denver. I was just there. Houston. Nashville. OKC. No. Philadelphia. Seattle. Already been there too. Not going to OKC. Give us back the Supersonics.
I'm going to Seattle.
Yeah. Let's go Sonics. I'm going to Nashville. That seems fun. Oh God, I want to do it again.
Oh, what did you get?
You're naturally charismatic and definitely the funny friend. I got a Big Mac from McDonald's.
Wow. Okay.
I'm retaking
I got a
this
pretty
quiz
fitting one
quickly.
because I actually just had one of these a couple days ago. But you're kind of extra and like the spotlight. Double from In and Out. I had mine animal style.
Okay, I'm going Miami. I'm going Pittsburgh. Sure. I'm going San Fran. Okay. I'm going to stay in Chicago actually. And then the next one, I'll visit you in Seattle. That sounds fun. Oh, God damn it. You're a loyal person who doesn't like change. I got a Whopper from Burger King. I wonder if there's any good answers.
There's
For the
maybe
burger
there's like
place.
a Dave's double there somewhere.
Is that a
From
Wendy's thing?
Wendy's. It's from Wendy's. Yeah.
What do I have to answer to get a fucking Baconator over here? That's all I ever
Well,
want.
I got the good answer, so I don't feel any need to do it over again.
Okay, Thomas, tell people about your social media then.
You can follow me at TomNotTom, wsky.social, or at TomNotTom on Next to Everything app, formerly known as Twitter.
I'm so annoyed. We have the show on youtube.com, the Compassionate Haters Survivor podcast. There you can find that. What can people comment on youtube.com/the Compassionate Haters podcast / this episode?
Ha ha ha, very funny, smiley face, or just smiley face.
Last week's poll asked, how would you be on Love is Land? Either jealous like Nick Jonas, as illustrated by Ace from Love Island, or overprotected like Britney Spears, as illustrated by Shelley from Love Island.
I'm going to say jealous probably won this one.
67% of people said jealous, like my diabetic friend Nick Jonas, and also 5th place finisher in Love is Land, Ace.
67% of people are so fucking beautiful and everybody wants their sex. That's why.
Yeah. What can people vote on this week, though? It's a new week.
Yeah, it is a new week.
And only a few days to vote because we're doing this one late.
Better
Sounds was in Lost Wages.
Better Sin City, Las Vegas, or Cincinnati?
Now that's a really good question. And the photos we can use is for Sin City and Sin City 2.
Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty good. Okay, to vote, you go to youtube.com/official haters survivor podcast. And we have a few shows on Patreon. If you want to give us money, I could definitely use it. I'm going to find one that's cheap so people will actually do it. Give me a second. How do I get to this page? Thomas, what's a good
This is not. I like the idea that it's like it's really hard to subscribe to these. Even the hosts don't know how to do it. I guess I could throw Teal Time out there because I was just watching the Detroit Pistons play.
Yeah, but that one's expensive, and I'm trying to get money.
None of these are cheap. There isn't a cheap one.
There is definitely a cheap one.
There's a wrestling one that is still, I think, like $15 a month, which is kind of expensive for an introductory tier to something.
Okay, I've just logged in, getting a lot of updates from Sims 4 Cars. So that's something you can do on Patreon as well. Oh, they unpublished our page due to inactivity.
No! How is anyone going to
Can you
subscribe to
believe
Just
that?
Joey?
Just Joey's only $10,000 a month. How do I get to my own page on this fucking website? Okay, well, you can't subscribe to Patreon anymore. None of you gave us any money.
I can't
at
believe
any
that
point.
none of you would subscribe to Pope and Change or Tony Sholube or Did You Sleep Last Night or just Scorpion or
I can't believe this.
it's unbelievable.
I finally actually go to the website and I learn, oh, we've unpublished your page.
No one subscribed to Just Cena because it costs like $35,000 a month. Ugh.
Okay. No collections, no shop, no membership. Oh, here we go. Okay, I found it. I was on the wrong account, apparently. For only $10 a month, you can be a 4-star fan. That allows you to give us a 4-star review if you want.
Yeah, otherwise you have to give us 5 stars.
Yeah. For $20 a month, which I could use to buy groceries, 3-star thanks. Give us 3 stars, but also $20. That would be nice. Did you watch wrestling last week? Is actually $100.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like not. It's an amount that would be a lot for any other Patreon, but compared to the other stuff on there.
Okay, but like if you all get together and do it, it's only going to be like $5 for each.
We
of you.
give so much of that away for free on here too. There's so many times.
I know. We're bad at this. Oh, of course, you've got to take advantage of our 99% off sale with Tony's Show Lube.
Yeah, what does that come to?
So now it's $500 a month.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. What a bargain.
Yeah. Well, because it's worth it.
It's normally like $1 million, isn't it?
Don't ask me to do math. I think it's usually 500,000.
Okay.
And then our next cheapest one is Teal Time, which is $3,000.
Why do they let you do this? This is the thing every so like why do they let you have goals be this big? There's no way anyone would do that.
Because what if they would?
I mean,
Just Cena, $16,000
it's
a month.
aspirational.
Honestly, Just Cena should be $17,000 a month now that he's got that 17th championship.
Yeah, this is an investment
Okay.
that you're making. This is an exclusive, tailored podcast for you.
So, just podcast at patreon.com. Did you thank the fans already?
Oh, thank you to the listeners and subscribers. Thank you for listening and subscribing.
And did you tell them what to write in Apple reviews?
Okay, so for Apple reviews, you got to say, this is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all of the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
And here's the secret. You can actually write that anywhere. It doesn't even need to be on Apple. It can be on YouTube or elsewhere where you leave podcast reviews, or even like on a billboard around town. Write it real big, though, so people can see. And then like, ooh, I wonder what that is, guerrilla marketing.
Yeah, people will see the billboard and they'll be like, that's bad SEO. Why is that podcast called that? You know what? Shut up.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing
idiot. It's actually the Compassionate Haters Survivor podcast.
Oh, the
now, and that's a little
algorithm.
bit better.
Oh, I'm sorry that you guys love technology so much.
I'm sorry you were obsessed with Space Jam 2, A New Legacy, and LG Rhythm, the villain of that movie.
This is actually an act of us not setting our podcast up for success is actually an act of radical protest.
Yeah, we're actually resisting, and we think more podcasts should be doing the same. We're doing, what's the movie where, They Live.
Yeah.
When you put on the glasses, it's going to say that, but then when you put on the glasses, it's going to be a QR code to this podcast. So I guess you need to put the glasses on your phone. So we're going to do a They Live
Put the glasses
lens
on
for
your phone. I'm going to get a
phones.
big fight with you to try and get you to put the glasses on your phone.
Yeah. So if you figure that out, and we're going to do the QR code shit on that billboard, and eventually more people will subscribe to the podcast, and then maybe even to Patreon.
One of our many affordable Patreon tiers.
I think maybe Patreon had discontinued my personal Patreon account.
Honestly,
for lack of use.
it was nice of them to not discontinue the one that no one subscribes to and has a bunch of amounts that no one will pay.
Hey, listeners, you could be the change you want to see in our Patreon.
Because, honestly, I was kind of, when I thought that they had discontinued that, I was kind of like, wow, it took them long enough.
Look, nobody likes your shit. We're going to mercy kill your website.
And I would have been like, you know what? Fair enough.
Okay, well, this is all fun and games until next week when it's all fun and games and the merge with episode 8 of Survivor Tocantins, the Brazilian Highlands. Till then, have a great summer.
Deuces.
Lines form on my face and hands. Lines form from the ups and downs.
All right, but before we go any further, we're going to have to take a quick break here because I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay. Like it, love it, like it, love it.
Ah, piss.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, great.
I gotta get away.
Love Is Land is finally over. Are you happy to hear?
I actually just muted Love Island on Twitter, so I
About
finally
time,
did
now
it.
that it's finally over.
It was I was enjoying it for a minute, and then it started to overtake too many things on my timeline. Because initially I was just like, it's funny that I don't know what this is.
Yeah,
but then I was like,
it's-
okay, people are posting clips of the cast members doing like TikTok dances together or whatever. It's like I'm getting out ahead of this.
I don't need.
That's
I
one of
don't
my
need it
favorite.
anymore.
One of my favorite things to do on Twitter is to remember, like, to get mad. Because I think a lot of people, no, like, I mean, that is true in and of itself, but to finish what I was actually saying, I think a lot of people will see people talking about something they don't care about, and their initial, and I've done this before, their initial reaction is to, like, complain about it and be like, people need to shut up about this. That doesn't do anything, but it does do something. When you mute phrases, you can just get it out of there. You don't have to see it anymore.
Okay, before we talk about these wildlife shots, guess what I have to go do now?
Oh yeah, this is the pee break episode.
The Pee Break episode.
I'm a boy and I'm a man. I'm 18 and I like it.
Guess who's back? Back again. I have pissed.
Tell a friend.
Telling a friend.
18 and I like it.
Smarten up, probes.
One guy, big Mo, two guys, little bitty Mo, three guys, four-eyed Mo, four guys, no Mo, five guys, eat Mo, five little guys named Mo.
Thomas, did you want to remember some guys?
I would love to.
You may notice I said remember some guys and not remember 5 guys, because we have a couple bonus guys this week.
Wow. Okay. I thought you were maybe going to go the opposite way, where you're like, I was having trouble finding guys, but no, the exact opposite of that. We have a surplus
We have
of guys.
too many guys. This is, of course, guys from Survivor Sports News or Pop Culture, and which one?
Too many guys. Too many guys.
Is that the Seamus reference?
Remember the old Seamus theme from like 15 years ago
Why
now?
isn't he on the PLEs? Why isn't he on Saturday night's main event?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, up first, we've got Greg Anthony.
Greg Anthony, current. It's not. Well, he won't be a TNT commentator because they lost. Turner isn't going to be broadcasting the NBA anymore. I want to say he went to NBC.
Oh, okay.
He either went to NBC or Amazon. That's who are going to be doing NBA now.
I heard NBC is doing
but-
AI commentators for their NBA
But
coverage.
I'm going to do an early called shot here. Is this going to be people that went to UNLV, because he did go to UNLV?
No.
Okay, because that's where I didn't know if you knew, but I was at NBA Summer League, and that takes place on UNLV's campus. So there is Greg Anthony, I believe, does have his jersey in the rafters there.
That's cool. In Toronto, do they call it, when they retire a number, putting it in the Raptors?
They should.
They should. Second guy this week is Janu Tornell. Janu? I think it's Janu.
Janu Tornell?
Yes.
Is this a Survivor player?
She is a Survivor player.
Okay.
Can you at least narrow it down to the era?
Oh, is this an early season?
This is an early season.
Okay.
The most recent early season. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. What does that mean?
Well, there's the pre-Idol era, then there's the Idol era, then there's the Golden era, then there's the Dark Ages, then there's, what do we call the 30s? I don't know. The Bad era, and then there's the New era. That's we're currently in.
We all love the new era.
The nice era, as we like to call it.
Welcome to the new era. Imagine Dragons.
Anyway, she's from Survivor Palau, season 10.
Okay.
She did okay. She made it to the final 7 or 6 or something. Similarly named, as they both have a J and an N in their name, Jenny Lewis.
Oh, Jenny Lewis. I will be seeing Jenny Lewis in September, touring with Rilo Kiley. She was also a member of the Postal Service. I have seen her
Oh, I didn't know
live with the Postal Service before.
That's cool.
And that's "We Will Become Silhouettes" is a good song that she does with them. And then she also was a child actor, and I believe she was in the film Troop Beverly Hills.
Yes, I was reminded of that when I was looking her up yesterday doing these. I completely forgot that she was in that. But my sister really enjoyed that movie as a child, so we watched it a lot. I remember them having to cross a log over a river at one point, and that's all I remember from that movie. And what's her name from The Shining is in it.
Oh, Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, but we're not remembering Shelley Duvall. She is not one of the guys. Neither is Seamus. But remember 5 guys, people whose name starts with S-H. That's something. Okay, 4th official guy is Roxroy Bailey.
Okay, Roxroy was a Survivor player.
Yes.
Trying to remember what season that was. It's one we watched.
Yep. It's from the Nice era.
It's from the Nice era. Okay, so was this a numbered season?
Yes.
Okay, was it like
from the especially nice era?
Was it like 45?
Even nicer, 42.
Okay.
Okay, number 5, Andre Agassi.
Oh, Andre Advantage. I was just thinking about the Ben Stiller show sketch Advantage Agassi, because there was one of the jokes I really liked in that was that the police chief was sitting in a line judge's chair, so he was like just barely visible on screen.
One of the best shows of all time.
Yeah, great tennis player. Also,
Yeah.
the hair was fake. I don't know if you know that. You know when he had the really long hair?
No, I only ever knew Andre Agassi as a bald
Okay,
man.
so that is him in his natural state. If you look up a picture of him in like the 80s and early 90s, he had this like crazy long hair, and it was a fucking wig, and he admitted it, I think, in his biography.
Good for him. A guy with real hair, TJ Lavin, is our 6th guy this week.
TJ. The host of MTV's The Challenge, BMX bike extraordinaire. I think that he had a video game that was like a Dave Mirra clone.
Probably.
Full disclosure, speaking of those
and-
types of game, I am playing Tony Hawk right now. The new Tony Hawk is out, so I am playing that.
It did sound like there was some
Yeah,
button
no,
mashing
this is a
going
game.
on over
This is
there.
a
I was
game where you
wondering
do
what
that.
were
I'm hitting
playing.
the sticks. Just
That's
trying to
nice.
get the last little challenge here in Airport. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3.
Airport's such a fun one.
It is.
Mario Kart also is a great airport level.
Yes.
And finally, our 7th, or even maybe you might even say several guy,
Whoa.
David Jelinski.
Oh, Jelinski. Okay, so these are all people from Las Vegas, I'm guessing.
Correct.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because it would make sense that Greg Anthony went to UNLV.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you didn't do, what's his name, from the Brandon Flowers from The Killers.
I almost did.
But
I went. It was Jenny Lewis instead.
But anyway, yeah, Jelinski is legend, obviously, from... was he from 45 or 46?
He was from 46.
Yeah. Yeah, because the 40 several was the one immediately after that, and everyone made that joke. I think including him.
Well, because it's a funny joke and everybody likes it. That's what's
He's been
good
eating
about
off
it.
that for a long time. And you know what? He's probably never going to be on Survivor again, so I hope you enjoy it, buddy.
I think I saw he was the first one voted out. Can that be right?
It can, and it was. He made like I don't remember
love
what
that
it was,
man.
but he did something stupid. He had like a really dumb blunder that got him voted out.
We got to rewatch Survivor 46 once we watch all of the seasons, because we have now watched more than not. Right?
Yeah,
we're more than halfway
I
through.
think
I guess,
so.
is what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say. Ariel asked me the other day, why for your off seasons didn't you just do them chronologically?
Wrong.
I said, yeah, that would have been a
We
good
probably
idea.
we could have, but I like the idea of doing like different profile ones. I think it gives you a nice I think there would be something to be said about, seeing the evolution of the show chronologically, but I do like getting a little like sampling of different eras. And also,
Yeah.
I think that the problem we would run into is that like we would just get stuck doing a bad season every so often.
Yeah, this way we're just saving all the bad seasons for the end.
And do people want to hear about that? I don't know. I mean, like they're not all going to be Gabon, where they're like an interesting one like that.
I mean, do people even want to listen to this podcast at all? I think is the question
You know
we
what?
should be asking.
Jury's still out.
Yeah, it's only been 10 years. One year, pretty soon, we're gonna pass. The number of years will be greater than the number of regular audience members. Isn't that interesting to think about?
I prefer not to, but it certainly is something you could think about.
We're still, I think, a few decades from that, but
Yeah, maybe we'll have
know.
maybe we'll have like 100 listeners by then. Who knows? Anything's possible.
fingers crossed. Did you just hang up on me?
No.